Even our skill we didn't take on yet.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
Yep.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art.
Yeah.
Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Yeah. So done skits for now.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
When what little I burned down with my home, I thought we were going to die in the streets. Since we're going to we'll stay here, we'll stay our lives. Those are big darkness of good people. When I grow up, I'm going to join them too. We have to stay alert. We can't let our guard down until we finally capture Almadria. Those random dudes ran with their tails in their legs. Once Almadia's out of the picture, they ate the bright as we flying over. There are people resting upstairs who have lost their homes. Please try to keep it down when you're here. We lost our home, everything's gone. I know, but that's what happens when you choose to fight the Rena. It's not bad, honey. We live to see the day we won. There's no celebrating, right? If you got up against Akbo to the hill before, you should. There are great fish spots finding both lakes and ruins. Do you think the diamonds changed recently? What? You mean aside the fact that he's a big hotshot now? Even without him, there's no way we would ever kick the Renans out. I get that, but he's very different now compared to how he used to be.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
We talk about our rations. We're always running short on them. It's not enough to be comfortable. We could use some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spice in particular.
How's this?
If that's what you need, we got some right here. Is this stuff? So generous, thank you. That'd be help a lot. Not much to offer in return, but I'll teach us my favorite recipe if you like. Hurry!
Great!
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yes, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey.
Hey, I really that simple. Can you teach me how to cook it?
Hmm?
Wow, you're actually interested in making food now? It's not just eating it? What does that matter to you? I just like to put a certain someone in his place, not for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
I would love to teach you. My trade is gonna be easy. Think you're ready?
Really?
Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Even with whatever you got. But promise you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed. In return, you get to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. Oh boy.
All right.
That could be your training. I see I've brought some freshly caught fish there. Pert, we'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the rest doesn't call her fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What? Wow.
All right.
We'll see you have everything you need. Now you can dive into quarantine apprentice.
Yes.
Yes,
Over
Captain.
there.
Is that a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it!
Huh?
No, of course! You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes,
All
Captain.
right.
Pay attention! Turn up that fire, boil that water. You have time to let your eyes wander. Oh, wow. It's all finished. So its flavors and presentation get a passing grade. You got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You have to keep training every day. Do you make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. That's got a long way to go before my food's perfect. But I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good, it'll knock his armor off. Okay.
By the by, Shion, if
Yep.
you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Nice. I need some life bottles, not enough money. A lure, huh?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Are you the Blades of Kalika? You're gonna stay if you like, but doesn't cost me to here, understand?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her. I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
This may happen in the middle of the night? Yes. Interesting.
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
Why don't you just go back to your room?
I will when you do.
We're gonna get attacked, aren't we?
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
It's right there then, huh? Why does everybody have to be some cowards? If you don't get this taken care of, things are never gonna change.
What's wrong?
Let's get it down, friend. Dugals. Pretty kind of variety than more specific. We're gonna say it's Lord's favorite kind of Dugals. We are afraid to go anywhere near them. I can say no hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, I want to destroy them. You can bring an back and use materials in them, that'd be great too. Yes, you Dugal parts? For what? Are you trying to build something? Not building and studying. If I don't say that even fierce and dangerous Dugals be used to make hanging tools, then we'll be able to hunt them more. We can't expect folks like you to come along and solve problems for us, after all. Make me self-sufficient. That's very commendable for you, of you. Actually, isn't this what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Totally is. Can I give you to show what you have of me?
Good.
Go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather go with someone who can use them than keep weighing us down. Now let's see what I can turn us all into.
Right.
I'm sure it'll make something useful. Thank you so much. Oh, I am way low level in this area. But the holding's only 23 too. Unless he joins the level the rest of the party is. Solve the mystery and treat the instrument. Oh. Okay. You venture southwest, you'll find the road to Iden Lake. If you go northeast instead, you'll eventually find Esteva. Stay west, you'll come across Iden ruins. Where you go, your bounty car first Dougal's. Travel with caution. Valley of the Four Winds, Mahag Saar.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
It's you again.
Oh?
It's a Fui again.
Yes.
You're that young woman who's been always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met in Eldomecia. Did you find a recipe?
Very nice. Is that so?
This is Gordano.
You don't say.
My quest to embark on it, it's myself. My name is Dolheim, kind sir. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh,
The Dolheim, Lord of Eldomecia? It's not my lord. Your being stew is absolutely exquisite.
I see.
Your army, kind sir. However, how does he came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what did you eat about this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. It's time looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons.
Sure,
That's what you're looking for. We got him right here.
Nice work.
Okay, the recipe so people can quit right away. Surprisingly simple. Okay, I might attempt this.
Very nice.
I'll leave the proficiency up to you then. Okay.
Well,
It's all done.
Yes.
Look at the beautiful dish. It's supposed to be like the delicious vine too. That's how it tastes.
What?
Absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Really? I should have followed the recipe to the letter, so it's so-called vitamin sweet to the letter. Taste for yourself, then tell me if you're still a company or concoction.
I don't.
See what I mean?
believe this.
Makes me want to vomit, doesn't it?
All right.
Wait a second, it says a small warning affixed to the bottom of the recipe. Foods made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. The year should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Do you process only the letter? List? I thought, even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
sure.
Oh, come on, who's gonna notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now.
Lesson learned, Xian. We just have to add fruit and type this one more time.
Yes. What?
This is absolutely exquisite! Comparing speaking, at least.
What?
You still sound enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahag Saar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Mencia. Combination of fruits and vegetables, it reminded me of dance rather than things together. I thought the recipe might capture such harmony.
Very
I think
nice.
that's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I should be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even if it confines my stomach.
Yes.
Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave the drum without no regrets. Okay. One more glass before I leave. Okay. It's got some more money.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Divide the four winds.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menencia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Alright.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Magal then.
So amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make it.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Hello. Where are you? Hello.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Oh, they're only level 25, yeah.
Right, here goes! Begin! Elusive deity! Sword rain out!
Breathe, Lancer!
I'll tear you deity!
Take it! These ones can run rings around us!
That's a hint. Because they run rings around us, we can stop them in their tracks.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. No,
Denied!
reload!
Flew away! Elusive deity! Begin! Can't get out of this!
Healing
Here I come! I'm on it!
I'm grateful.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of
Yes, ma'am! Look sharp!
I can tie your blade.
glacial speed primed and ready.
Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
First demon tag! Double demon tag! Burn in hell!
Here's evil.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Our truck's all 27.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outfit says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
Nice.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?